In here you can see some moisture and water damage in the bottom there on the silver. It's not working. A ballast. So this says it's Hella. Whether it is or not, I don't know. So this is a follow up to the other video I did. So that's the ballast, if you can see that. It sits underneath the headlamp, on the bottom of the headlamp there. So that's those three undone there. And then that will allow us to pop it for you. Like so. This one here is the one for the headlight, I think. Okay, so I've just done all of these screws on the top of the bumper, underneath the hood, apart from these two here. They hold on something underneath. They're not actually part of holding the front grille on. This little red clip that we need to move to get that connector out, so we'll do that. I'm going to lift this battery cover off as well because I need to get down here. This is just stopping me a little bit. So that's freed up the battery. Can't see any more detail really, but I need to undo that. Okay. So let's pop that up. So it's come away. So that's it. It's out of the way. Oh, I don't want to pull them out all the way. This screw here comes off with a 7mm. And I think that one down there is the same as well. So I'll just do that one now. It's the longer silver screw down there. So this is the M7 bolt screw, whatever you like to call it. That's it removed. Opening this bumper up, don't pull it on this end here because it creates a bit of a bend here, and you'll see there's a bit of white paint where it's overextended the plastic. So if you're going to pull it where you've got this strengthened part, and then that allows you to get a bit more leverage on it. Okay, so that's that screw out. That's the screw out from underneath there. If I can just see that, you can't. So this one here is out. That one on the side is out, and now the one underneath holding the bracket is out as well. Okay, so that came out easily, more easily than I thought it was going to. It's probably down to the fact that I'd actually undone the bolt this time on that clip there. So I'll show you all the clipping locations. There's one there which is a M7 bolt, that's the long silver one. There's this one under here, which is the one that I've just been fiddling about. You can see this is the windscreen, not the windscreen, the headlamp washer. That is there, so that gets in the way a little bit, but when you pull the bumper out of the way completely, it does give you enough room. The other one is just on the side in here, and the top one of course up there. It's the ballast. So that's the ballast that is probably damaged because of ingress of water. You can see a lot of crap just around the edge there, so it might even be that that's where the water's getting in and it's holding it in there. What I'll do, I'll brush it all out and then seal all the way around this area here, and I'll even put some sealant between the edges there just to make sure that it's completely kept dry. You can see this is a Torx T20 torque. See in the bottom of there some moisture, and you can see some corrosion, the green stuff around there. You can also see that in the ballast itself, in the connector. So it's likely to be that that's got full of water You can even see some in that other square plug there. We've got some outdoor extreme repair translucent colour, so that's what I'm going to put into the edges in a minute. I've given it a bit of a clean all the way around the outside edges. There's also some parts such as this here where there's not really a massive gap, but I'm still going to smear some silicone into those gaps there. For some reason only these two screws are used as well. The other stumps of plastic aren't used at all. Don't need to be up too tight. So you can see there's this little location thing there. I think that slots underneath that there. See, that little hole in the clear plastic here actually slips over the top of that there, so that's a locator into that hole there. So when you slip the headlight on, that has to go onto there to make sure it's lined up properly. Okay, we're in the right sort of location. That locator is closed underneath there, that's fine. You can see that the screw hole isn't far away on the top, so that will go in, and then this one is the same there as well. One thing you've got to be careful of, and it's difficult to see it, very difficult to see it, is that the little bolt under there, that the plastic bracket on the bottom of the headlamp is the other side of that bracket. So when you screw into it, you tighten it to the bracket. Just going to do those screws up now.